Welcome, brothers and sisters. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's doing. If you like what you hear, a little glitch there. Subscribe. Nobody on here, so I'll be quick. I am hearing a lot of bullshit out there. Who are we going to talk about first? George. First of all, we're about 60, not quite 60 away subscribers to a nice giveaway. If you think I'm full of shit, go ahead and call. Look at my videos on CBD, LFR Wellness. Go ahead and call the owner, Young Jin. Ask him if I'm sponsored. Ask him if I'm full of shit. He will take care of it. Yet, once I get to 1,000 subscribers, here in America, we will do a couple giveaways. And so I would tell you, go on this site right now, LFR Wellness. Look at my videos from that. So you're on the right one. There's a couple different ones. See what products you're into, right? If you have anxiety, CBD, CBN, CBG, good one. If you want to feel like a little high, which is too strong for me, he's got, I don't know, D8, D9, all that stuff. I mean, you name it, he's got it all legal. And it's going to do a giveaway. I would say do something that helps you. Lab reports, whatever you need from there. So I am hearing some serious bullshit out there. And coming from the king of bullshitters, George. You can talk about a few people. I'm not going to sit here and rag. You can look at my videos earlier. But he's saying don't panic sell. I agree with that. I've sold off some stuff. Why wouldn't I? I'm taking profits. I've seen some of those go. Some of them go from $1,300,000, now worth $100,000, now worth $300,000, $200,000. I've taken a lot of money off the table. And if it bounces back today to 150K Bitcoin, I don't give a flying fuck. And if that's what prevents people from selling. What if Bitcoin goes to 100K? What if Bitcoin goes to 90K? What if Bitcoin goes to 80, 70, 60, 50K? Well, it's heading on down. You're just going to watch your altcoins melt away if you're in profit? Even when Bitcoin's bouncing, some alts bounce a little bit, right? Guarantee Aave, which I sold today, which killed me to do, but I've been thinking about it for 2 weeks. Would have made a hell of a lot more money if I sold it when I wanted to, but I never wanted to. That's the problem. But there's too much money in it. It's out. It'll be in my bank account Monday to do with what I want. Am I keeping it in stable coins? No. Fuck that shit. Get it out of crypto. I have a ton of money in crypto still. It'll stay there. The other I will do with what I want. If I deploy it back into crypto, fine. But anyone who tells you not to take profits because you're scared of missing out and leaving money on the table, they're idiots. And guess what? I've never said that, but I'm an idiot too because I could have sold a lot earlier. Some of my things. I still have a ton of shit. I'm not selling all of everything. I sold all my Aave. Ended up selling all of my Solana. I got a little Solana. I don't give a fuck. I don't believe in utility of any of these cryptos. And if you do, you're stupid. I'm just going to be blunt. You're stupid. Because none of it means anything at this point. If you think Solana is going to be a big thing in 10 years, let's talk in 10 years. I mean, it could be, but I don't think it is. I think everything keeps evolving, right? Look how AI is evolving. I still hear things about Bitcoin being a currency and, you know, Walmart's accepting and all that. That's does nothing. It's moronic. The only reason you should spend Bitcoin is to take profits. And he says, be patient. Those who aren't patient lose. Everyone's been patient. It's very easy for someone like him who makes money off of scamming his subscribers, opens up a meme coin and scams people on that, and is still a dick to his subscribers and his community. He's the biggest fucking cock in crypto. I hate that guy. I think he lives close by me. I'd love to interview him. I'd love to meet him. Not that I'm going to kick his ass or anything like that. No. I just want to call him out as the fraud and piece of shit he is, which he is. Yet, humans, and especially people in crypto, are so desperate. Not my community, of course, but they're so desperate to be saved that they'll listen to jackasses like him and Rand and the Sheldon. I was listening to Sheldon for 2 seconds this morning saying, I think we're near the bottom. The guy's almost in tears. He's such a colossal failure. Yes, this video sounds negative. I'm just being realistic. I've been the only one telling you, at least from the people I listen to, you should be taking profits that alts are in a bear market. He is saying we're not in a bear market. Is Bitcoin in a bear market? No. Alts have been all along, as I've been saying. But you've been patient. It's acting like that they're trying to choke us out. They're not. You have to take profits. Look at your alts. Look what they've done. Look at what they've done. If you don't think that is a bear market, you don't know investing. You don't know markets. If you don't think it's a bear market, you don't know anything. Because it is. So he's talking about this is perfectly normal, 30% bounce. We always bounce hard from here. We may bounce at one point, and I'll tell you why it's not going to happen anytime soon. Possibly. I mean, it could happen tomorrow. But in my view, he's so stupid, and so many of these people like Tom Lee are fucking smart as hell, but idiots with their hopium they give you. Look at alt prices. Look at the volume. There has been no relief rally in alts. It shows you it's a bear market. Patience. You all have been patient. Now, you do not panic sell. I agree with that. And he's telling you to buy here, that it's a gift. It is. He's been saying that all the way from $125,000 down. We hit 80K today. That's $45,000 from the high. Closer to 46. You're telling me it can't go down another $40,000? I'm not saying it's going to happen now. But everything I predicted in regards to ETF selling and all that, we had almost billions selling off yesterday. I don't understand why. And then his stupid theory, Tom Lee's theory, and George is, blowing him, saying, "This, I didn't think of this." Okay. With the market makers, there was a software glitch. And they won't say who it was. It was Binance. And so it liquidated shorts and longs, and it was a horrible disaster. That's certainly what started this craziness. We were in a bear market anyways, not Bitcoin. But I told you all the ETFs are going to start selling off. Was vegan crypto right? Yeah. Look at all my videos. I told you. That's how we get to 30,000. That's how we could get to 20 or 15,000. I think there'll be huge buys there. It just depends on what happens. I don't think we're going there now, but I don't know. So they think the market makers then now have to make up the gap and the money and all that because, they're keeping it down and selling more. Okay, that's why this is the dumbest logic I've ever heard. Let me explain why. Is that why ETFs are selling off billions? Is that why BlackRock sold 10,000 Bitcoins? Because of the market makers? Is that why? Their logic is fucking moronic. I'm telling you. I've got some people on here saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know crypto. Okay. Yet I've been right. I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just telling you, when I'm right, I'm right. I am one who will tell you when I'm wrong. I'm wrong. When I'm right, I'm right. I was wrong for not selling early. I was wrong for not selling a year ago. All of you were. All of you were wrong for not selling your alts a year ago because guess what? That's when they started going down. December. Then a little rally here. Never got quite back to like the January. Then Independence Day or whatever he called it. Not Independence Day, whatever. With the tariffs. Then it was over. Truly over. You want to subscribe still? I see a couple people on here. What do you got to say? So this whole glitch, Tom Lee, it's a software issue. That's why, Tether depegged. Is that going to invoke confidence? So as BlackRock sells, that has nothing to do with this glitch and everything. It has to do with everything I've told you. People capitulating, people taking profits, people taking losses, people tax harvesting. You think it's bad now if we keep heading down? Wait until December when they truly, like big whales in there, have to tax harvest, or institutions have to tax harvest. You'll see everything BlackRock has put in with their ETFs, not them personally as a company. They might be buying the shit because we pop back up to 85. Then you'll really see capitulation and a huge ETF offload. What questions do you have? George is saying you don't want to wait. You want to buy now. Yet I've been saying don't buy, and I've been right. All these people who act happy and this is great, they just need you to subscribe. They just need you to watch. They're all panicking. They're all like, shit, I never knew of this vegan. Still haven't heard of them, but I can feel it in my balls that someone has been right all along, saying this can end at any moment. If you look at my videos over the last 2 years, I always say the alt season is predicated on this, and that. But tomorrow, if Trump does this, it's over. If Trump does that, it's over. If we get into this war, it's over. If this happens, China does this, Taiwan, threats here, it's over. And I've been right. BlackRock needs putting out of business. I'm not sure what that means, but you got to have BlackRock around. Got to have the evil and the good. They are pretty evil though, buying all the homes for years and years, so people's rents, they want us to all rent. That's why, me, I pay cash for my home. I'd love to move in a couple of years. My kids are older, they live here. I have a big house. Never had a mortgage on it. I don't want to get a smaller house. I want to just get more land. I have a huge lot. But where am I going to go, right? I'm going to if I sold my house right now, I would get more than double for it. Okay, and right now for that, I can buy something smaller for the same price that's new. My house is about 11 years old. So BlackRock is killing it there. The housing market is completely out of whack. It's on fire. Look, those are all new homes, which is not a good thing for people who want to sell, want to move, but what's the point, right? They're going to break even or buy something smaller. We talk about the fucking Fed, what's going on. We're kind of spiking up a little bit because George believes, and many people believe, that the New York Fed said we need more rate cuts. Well, look at my videos this morning. I was showing you the Boston Fed. Okay, so they contradict each other. She has no interest. You can tell. Watch the 3 videos I posted. Maybe it was 4. I think it was 3. Coming out of her mouth, she's hesitant. Thinks we need to be more restrictive. So we have mixed opinions of what they want to do. And then people think that getting a new Fed chairman in is going to just be the savior. Here's the fucking idiots in crypto. Always hoping for what is coming next. And I've done a couple of videos on this. New SEC chairman, Gary Gensler, and I did this in a video the other day. He comes in, destroys crypto because he hated it. Oh, Biden's going to be pro-crypto. Nope, destroys it. ETFs are going to save crypto. Nope. First, Grayscale starts unloading, kills crypto for a while. Then BlackRock comes in and everyone else and starts buying ETFs. And that was good. It didn't save crypto, did it? And then you have vegan crypto the whole time saying they will sell. Everyone else saying they're long-term holders, 10, 20 years. I said, no, they will be selling this year or next year. And I was right. And then they wait for Trump to come in. He's going to be the savior. Well, his administration has done amazing things for crypto. Doesn't matter. Tariffs, negate it. Boom. Get a new SEC chair, Paul Atkins. Boom. We go up a little. He's totally pro-crypto. Doesn't matter. XRP case comes to an end. It's going to go to $10,000, $100, all these idiots. I always say we'll be lucky to get $5, $7, $3. Boom, nothing. Didn't matter. SEC, once again, part of it was settled. Once that's totally settled, it'll be great. Boom, meant nothing. Bitcoin reserve. We're going to have a Bitcoin reserve. They're going to start, this fucking idiot George and the rest of these people saying they're going to start buying immediately. Has not happened. I told you, look at my videos back then. I said they are not going to buy crypto. They're not going to be able to get it passed, nor are they it's going to happen anytime soon if they can. Boom, I was right. I don't say this to brag. I say this because I am right about the majority of things in crypto, because it's an unscientific, medieval, savage way of investing. It has no rationale. Everyone thinks utility. I've been telling you all along, utility means nothing. And then I get that idiot Jax who comes on here saying I know nothing about crypto. That what utility? It's all driven on hype. Right. It's all hype. Crypto's all hype. Do you think Bitcoin has any value? No, it's a store of value in people's minds. There's no use case for it. I love it because it'll keep doing incredible. Do I believe it's going to be $1.5 million ever? No, I do not. Yet I didn't think it was going to go much past $100,000 very quickly, and it did. So I don't know what I'm talking about in some aspects, but I would not bet anything on it going to $1.5 million in my lifetime, or at least in the next 20 years. This is scaring off a lot of people from crypto, my friends. Facts. Reality check 2003. Love ya. Welcome. Now look, I love crypto when it's up. I've been through all the bear markets. I've been through all the shit. We've all waited. I'm up money, whether this guy or people want to believe it or not. That's not the point. Most people aren't. We never got what was coming. Back to what I was saying. So people wait for this. Now what are they? And they're waiting for the alt season. I mean, if you go back to the videos, George, Ran, all of them, listening to them. I'm the only one who said we're not in the parabolic stage. George was actually saying we're in the parabolic stage of altcoin season. He was calling, all these people were calling alt season. Alex Becker, where's his dumbass? Where's his comments? Where's his videos? I'm here every fucking day doing, these little shitty videos. But I'm speaking the truth. Yet, they've been trying to fool everyone, saying we're in alt season. Literally, George and Rand. I can finally call alt season. Or I can't do a South African voice, whatever, Rand. But George said we're alt season. I'm the only one who said we are not in alt season. We may not get an alt season. All right, I guess I don't need to be on here bragging, and talking about all my accomplishments of these calls. That's why I started this fucking channel. It's not to make money. Look at my videos. That's my videos. My videos are to try to gear people with intelligence and that are just not robots in these chats and Discover Crypto and Ran and all the rest of these idiots, all Coin Daily, and asking when moon. What do you think of where's AVAX going? Where's this price going? None of them have been right. They're robots. Most people in crypto and humans are just robots going, I need help. You got to live in reality, brothers and sisters. Where has that bullshit gotten you? And all of them, buy the dip. I see in these chats for 2 years. This is an opportunity. Look at how good that opportunity's treated you. AIOZ, I bought it a penny. At one point I was up like $400,000 on it. It's close to where I bought it. It's almost back down to a penny. It was at like $1.30 something. Ando, bought that at 21 fucking cents a couple years ago. I told everyone, buy it at 21 cents. Got up to, $2 something? It's over for RWA. It's over, it never began. It's all hype. People tokenizing everything. Maybe eventually, BlackRock talked about it, lovely. Nothing matters right now in crypto, so you have to come to the reality of that. That being said, it could turn around. Not this year. It's gonna take so much for it to turn around. We know the parameters. Come on, there's 9 people out here. 9 people. It's not enough. The fuck? What do you guys need help with? What do you want to know? Or I'm just going to keep rambling until I get sick of it. Am I vegan? Of course I am vegan, brother. Lord Del Catra 000. I am a vegan crypto. Yes, I certainly am. I don't believe in the torturing of the innocent. I am not a pacifist, though. I'm not a pacifist. I'm all for taking Putin and Chairman little Wang up in North Korea and Xi and hanging them by their testicles and slicing their throats. So I'm not a pacifist. I'm only for the innocent and the voiceless, for the innocent of humans, innocent of animals. But I'm far from a pacifist. Ooh, we aren't or will never be brothers. Well, okay, blow me. Could give two shit about what you have to say. You want to sit here and troll me? Go ahead. I could care less. Back to the federal president. So they keep thinking that that's going to do anything. It could be positive, but guess what? The chairman doesn't make the ultimate decision. He leads the pack. He leads sentiment and makes a case, argument case. But guess what? There's other Fed governors that vote. He can be outvoted. Can he push hard because of, being on Trump's leash? Sure. Trump's been the worst president for crypto. And yet doing everything he can to help crypto. Isn't that crazy? Everything he can to help it. Administrative-wise, positive, but everything else macroly has killed it, the tariffs. Instead of focusing on tariffs, instead of saying he's bringing in $19 trillion, which may or may not happen and will not translate to any money for decades to come. If you think factories go up in 2-3 years, you're crazy. I work with factories. I work with Tesla. I work with SpaceX. I work with Rivian. I work with Nabisco. I work with Kraft. I work with, you name it, GE, Aviation. You name the company, I work with them. Factories take a long time. Then he wants them to be able to build power plants with it. Oh yeah, that's going to be thrown up in a year under his term, in 3 years. Not going to fucking happen. Has any ground been broken? Not really. They're going to make these promises and then they're going to renege on them. And then it's like, I'm going to tariff you 1,000,000%, even though the Supreme Court says it's illegal. We'll see what happens with that. No animal can ever be equal to a human. It has nothing to do with being equal. It has to do with, do they suffer? And I'm not going to get into a vegan conversation here. I'm not in the mood. Can they suffer? Go on my site, jackass, and watch the Gary Yourofsky speech and watch Dominion. I'm not arguing for them to have voting rights. I'm not arguing for animals to have the equal rights in the sense of, being able to drive cars. Just a little bodily autonomy where they don't get enslaved, raped, to have more chicks or calves, and all the male calves get slaughtered for veal or waste, or shipped over to freaking Arab countries on a boat where they suffocate most of them. Right now there's a boat that's been stuck at sea for a month because of customs, and all the cows are dying, suffocating on top of each other. Nobody gives a fuck. Or experimented on or worn. Right? Have you ever seen what they do to wolves, or they do to foxes? They skin them alive while they're breathing. Do they feel pain? That's all I give a fuck about. Yes, they do. Do you have a dog? Do you have a cat? Or would you like someone slicing their throat while they're conscious or even unconscious? That's all it has to do with vegan. Right? I don't believe in drinking out of the tit of a cow, a species that's 1,500 pounds. Why the hell would you do that after you're done sucking on your mom's breast milk? You're done drinking milk. It's not freaking disgusting. Or having a slaughtered animal on your plate. How is that good? Oh, yeah. What do you throw? You throw a bunch of spices on it. You throw a bunch of grains with it. You throw a bunch of vegetables on it. So you don't like the taste of it. It's just you've been trained to. You've been brainwashed to. What questions do you guys have on crypto? Anything? Right now, you need to subscribe. All right, there's barely anyone on here, so I don't need to waste my time. If you guys don't want some help or anything like that, I'm not going to waste my freaking time. Wish you all well. Take profits. Don't panic sell. If you're buying now, you're a stupid idiot, in my personal opinion. I don't care if we go up 20% from here. I'll be buying when we're 20% higher. I mean, look at fucking Proppy. It's like going to be 20 cents soon. 20 cents. just over $1. I mean, it's over for alts. It is over. As I said, we were not probably going to get the alt season that, if we get one, that we have ever had, and we didn't even get a chance to have one, like I've called. So I tried to go live for everyone in my community. They've asked me, they've requested me, yet no one is here. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to go live. And I don't need to be speaking to the wind. Wish you all well. Keep making shorts to vent, but I can't help those who don't want to be helped. It would be lovely if we're near the bottom. No one could predict it. Don't listen to the indicators. See, even I can't help myself. When I tell you I'm done, I still try to help. That's why I started this fucking channel. Because if you're not getting crushed in this market, you weren't in the market, right? Because I know a lot of you were not selling. The people who sold were smart. It's why I've taken a lot of profits off the table. I recommend doing that. I would be, if I had someone who had a bunch of Bitcoin at like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, I'd be selling all of it. Unless you had one. If you just had one or two, I wouldn't sell it. But if I had 10 or something, I'd be selling a ton of it. You're going to get a chance to buy it lower. Maybe not now. I don't know. Are we going to test the walls of 80K and then go down to 70 something? People are talking about shorts now up around $90,000. Okay, whatever. 90 some $1,000. Don't live on hopium. Don't live on what may happen. Live in the moment. You've been living on what's going to happen and some type of alt season coming and all your alts doing well. We all have. Do what's good for you. If you're good with just hanging on, I'm good with just hanging on for quite some time. I did it before. If you're not and you're in profits, you should sell. If you're good with hanging on, because, your alts, I'm telling you, if we get into the 70s, alts will, so many of them will go below a penny. The ones that are 10, 12, 13 cents. I mean, I've seen so many already do that. And if you think it's a bargain right now, you're wrong. I don't want to see people buying now and it go down another 100%. I'd rather see you buy it 20 to 30% higher and get confirmation that it's going to go another 300, 400% from there. If you think dollar cost averaging is smart right now, go for it. I think it's very, very fucking stupid. I think at some point you have to just wait, right? Like me with Proppy. If I really believed in it, that everything was going to go up, I'd be buying it now. We don't know what's going to happen. And if you keep spending your fiat, I hate to tell you, that's what pays your bills. Not Proppy. Not ADA, which is a complete fucking joke. ADA is a complete joke. Not XRP. None of that shit's going to pay your bills, brothers and sisters. I know I'm no brother to this guy who hates vegans. That's not going to pay your bills. It's fiat. It's depreciating fiat. But guess what? If you just kept your money in cash for 5 years, you'd be doing a hell of a lot better than the money you wasted in alts. Don't get me wrong. When it's good, I love it. Am I a fair weather fan? Yeah, I'm not in to have my community lose money. I'm not in this for bullshit. What's driving us down now is no sentiment. ETF selling, everything I predicted. Mostly sentiment. Retails never came in. They came trickled in. They got blown away when the first crash, gone. What you're going to see is and you get empty promises by these investment companies saying, oh, it's so early, this and that. Okay. Crypto is gambling, absolutely. I need your honest opinion. Should I stop gambling? That's mafioso. Well, how come when I'm almost about to get off, people come on? Believe me, I know. Yeah, I would stop gambling. The only thing I gamble in is crypto. Other than that, you'll never catch me at Vegas or anything like that. Crypto is gambling, yeah, that's right. Oh, Santanas, 1808. 100% it's gambling. Absolutely. It has no value. Only when it's making money. I mean, it's not used. Blockchain will be used, but other than that, it's a joke. Utility means nothing. If you think Chainlink means a goddamn thing, and I know my brother Metal thinks it's a great investment, I disagree. It's an oracle. Like in the Matrix, right? Doesn't mean shit. It's done nothing. They get this deal and that deal, and they have this conference, and they're now working with Swift, and they're working with that, and it's being integrated into this. Doesn't mean a thing. Where's the $100 Chainlink everyone was thinking? Guess who doesn't own Chainlink? Me. Guess who's going to see a $2, $1, $3, $4 Chainlink if this keeps going down? All of us. Utility doesn't mean shit. Okay. I think I've said enough. I'm done talking to myself. I appreciate the couple that came on. If you're listening to this later and you like the truth, let me know. But I will probably go live again in 10 years because not wasting my time. Be good. Don't panic sell. And my personal opinion, if you're buying, you're stupid. Peace.